Hello everyone, Forky here. Welcome back to another Realms of Pixel video. So let's talk about the collab again, and Tomoe is just so insane. She does like ridiculous amount of damage. Like even if you have her at low star compared to the rest of the team, she's able to keep up. Like, let me verse this guy, Myrin, who's, you know, a slightly higher power, 1.5 times power than me. Look at this skill. Like, let me slow down the speed here. What the? My team goes pretty much straight down to half health. What is this? A few slashes and then, yeah, my team is like pretty much gone. Like, it's not really like a difference between power or anything, but I just feel like, yeah, just insane amounts of damage from Tomoe. Let's see her next hit. Restricted. Okay, and he has the MC as well, the humanoid mech. Okay. I mean, I don't think it's just the difference of the power. It's like, but the issue is like everyone with like Tomoe has like is pretty much a big whale because it's so hard to pull for copies team wide easy. But what I actually wanted to go into is, remember my previous video about saying, you know, it's a collab, it's limited units and everything for both Tomoe and Mio. Well, CM Chacha, he's the community manager on the Discord. It's like collaboration characters, will they be available after the event ends? It's like, you know, a big question there. So if it receives a strong response and high play engagement, we may bring them back in a future event. So that was like a few days ago. And then the mod, Tarek, comes in and says, official news, there will be a rerun for the collab. So he's basically confirmed it. We were asking if there was like a time frame, but they're not sure when. And I guess the thing is, like, you know, if you do go and pull for these collab units, like rerun, they confirmed it, but it could be what, like 6 months, 1 year? I don't think that they'll return a collab like, you know, just after a few months, right? But at the very least, you'll be stuck at whatever star you have the collab units, and it's going to be a tough journey. A tough journey to get enough copies. Like, you know how many copies it is to raise them up. Like, at the very least, you want to get them to like 10 star, right? So that's what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 to get to 10 star. And then, you know, 13 star, that's 10, 13, 16 copies. But you have to remember they also have awakenings. And for awakenings, every 5 levels is 1 copy. So that's 17, 18, 19. Like all these unlocks are basically copies. So the 19, 20, right? 16, and then this is 4, so 20, 21, and apparently 25 and 30 needs a 6 star, and 6 stars need 2 copies, so that's going to be 25 copies if you want max awakening as well. So yeah, I think it's really only for the big whales, right? Even if we get like a 10 star awakening 5, right? 10 star awakening 5, that's what, like 9 copies? 9 copies, and like, if we look at the banner, right? So we only get like 20 pulls a day over 14 days. That's 280 pulls. And for these units, it's 120 for the hard pity. So 120 hard pity, that means in 280, you should be at, you can do like 2 hard pities. But also this is a 1% rate, so let's just add like another 2 to that. So over the event, we're probably only going to get 4 copies on average, and 4 copies is essentially going to put us at 9 star, right? 9 star. Now, you guys remember when Serafina Immortal came out? for those who pulled on the full 2 weeks, how many stars is yours? Like, I did spend a bit and managed to push myself to 10 star, no awakening, but I knew that, you know, I can get copies of her later on. She'll come into the faction shop, I think in about a month or two, and then I can finally buy more copies of her to raise her up. Yeah, Tomoe, like 9 stars. I think her 9 stars is still going to be pretty strong. Like, it might be like, you know, your 10, 11 star units that still fall off until we get the event rerun again, or like you get lucky with more copies. Like, they don't give us any more copies like in the event or anything. Like, we get copies of Mio, but not Tomoe. And yeah, who knows when the event will be back. I mean, once you get enough, you could like start buying copies from this star up plan. It's gonna be super expensive though. Like, what's this, like 100 USD per copy essentially? This one's a bit cheaper. But yeah, I don't know. All the big whales, you know, pushing at that. And I guess the annoying thing is, like, you know, for us to even do more pulls, we do have to spend, right? You know, we might get lucky. I don't even have one yet. Yeah, I'm like halfway there to hard pity. It is what it is. But yeah, good luck to those who are whaling and pulling for Tomoe. I feel like maybe I should just give up and try and just build up Mio because we're getting copies of her, right? I don't know. Even with the collab coming back, I just can't even get one. I can't even get one. Alright. Good luck to everyone who is pulling and excited for the collab. I think I'll leave it there. Like, I wish I could like, you know, get a few copies and like, you know, play with her and see how she's set up, but yeah, I just haven't been able to get a copy of her or Mio, and yeah, I'm just stuck looking at what everyone else is doing, and yeah, maybe just testing against like, you know, people who have pulled for them. And yeah, this is the beginning of power creep, and maybe it's better off for me to save my gems for when like newer units come out, because then they'll end up being in the shop, or you know, there'll be other ways to get them. And waiting for like a future collab to come back when, you know, our current one hasn't finished, that's going to be quite a while, and I feel like it's going to be, you know, a few months. All right, good luck on everyone pulling, and I'll see you guys later.